We are fugitives from the law. Idiocy is our only option.
By the numbers, bisexuals make up over 52% of the LGBT community. With these numbers, you would think that as a majority, we would be the standard bearer. Apparently, nobody got the memo. As a community, we get a constant barrage of microaggressions that we battle back with our biphobia shields. We face hostility from the lesbian and gay communities and straight folks alike, which includes denial and dismissal, and people who think it's unintelligible that we exist at all, pressure to change and choose a side, LGBTQ legitimacy, dating exclusion from straight and gay communities, the myth of bi now, gay later, and the illusion of hypersexuality. I thought to myself, why not interview some interesting folks about what the bisexual community looks like for them? So I put on some hand sanitizer and asked my community to say bisexual with me. Come on, you can say it too.
Bisexuality.
Bisexual.
Bisexual.
Everybody's a little bit
Bisexual. Bisexual.
I definitely find community by myself.
Myself, right here at home, my spouse is bisexual. One of the reasons that we were attracted to each other was because we were both very out to our families, out to our friends as bisexual.
And where I find bisexual community, it looks like you have to do the research apparently online. And then you go to meet up with them. I don't think I know any. And if I did, I probably laughed about it because I didn't even know what it was.
When it's cold outside, I turn when I'm on some wheels. I'm a freaking bicycle. Have so many. It's just so many. It's like off the top. So many of them.
I don't know where the finger guns came from. I could not tell you that to save my life. The puns, it just brings to mind the terms that people use for us. Fence sitter is, it makes me laugh because I just have this vision in my head of someone literally sitting on a fence looking at, a herd of boys on one side and a herd of girls on the other, like in the country, like they're cows or something.
Lemon bars, man, what are you talking about? Nobody will not be eating lemon bars around here because they're bisexual. I don't know what you're talking about.
The more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, that's kind of appropriate because a lemon bar is a welcoming gesture. And if you're like at a buffet of desserts, it's always the safest choice. Like it's pretty hard to screw up a lemon bar.
I would say Richard Pryor is definitely a fantasy character I would have loved to have met. His rise to stardom is nothing short of being a bicon.
Of course, I can't pick one, but I could probably nail down two bisexual characters that just make me happy to be alive. One would be Deadpool. Deadpool is obviously bisexual, right out there in your face, super funny, and played by Ryan Reynolds. He's hot. One of the characters that I would say would be an influence in my sexuality from a very young age would be Wonder Woman. Linda Carter on a very young mind was just like, oh, I want to look like that and I want that.
I'm very huge fan of Maleficent. Her style was really badass, and her dominance of being as a woman says a lot of who she is. And then for a masculine role model, I say there's so many good-looking masculine males that could be bisexual, like Spider-Man. I think he can be switching it up to bi if he wants to.
I have nothing but gratitude for our community here in San Francisco, pulling together to make sure that developmentally disabled adults and children and their families and caregivers were early on in the vaccinations. And we got ours very early. It was January, January and February.
For me, it's being brave. To be bisexual takes a lot. And not that many people want to represent themselves as bisexual because of the repression and how society views us.
Here in San Francisco, within the gay community or the LGBTQ plus I's and A's community, that bisexuals are more accepted now and more expected now.
He's sharing my interest. He's a handsome, well-fed clown.